Welcome to Ice Hockey UK TV in association with McDonald's. It's game day 2 here, and GB taking to the ice against Estonia. They're coming on, and it's a big game after last night's win over Croatia, and a special night for Robert Dowd. He was awarded his 50th cap in the dressing room about an hour and a half before face-off. What a game he had the night before against Croatia. 1+2, fantastic night for him. And of course, the night before that, of course, with the caps and the presentations, we saw debut caps for Stewart, for Duggan and for Brooks. So a very special night against Croatia for them. But GB Estonia, and this is what happened.
An important day for Great Britain in their quest for gold and from promotion from Division 1, Pool B. They have to make sure that they win this game. A big day for Robert Dowd as well. Robert Dowd winning his 50th cap, and the man who inspired victory just 24 hours ago will hope to go again. But Great Britain face an Estonian side that has quality, and should they get into penalty trouble, then Great Britain could well be punished. A disciplined, strong performance will see Great Britain in a good position at the end of day 2 of this competition. Lee puts it behind the back of the net, and GB will look to break away again. It's a floaty, aimless pass down the ice. We've had 4 minutes and 10 seconds of intense action here. It's GB 0 Estonia now.
Yeah, Seth, has been all Great Britain early on in this game. There's barely a skate mark in the Great Britain end. Play all in their end.
Markov was just trying to nip in behind the GB defenseman. They were wise to it. Markov was coached actually by GB assistant Tommy Watkins 12 months ago in Telford, so he knows all about him. As GB creates a turnover, here's a chance out in front, they score! Mark Garside on home ice! The Belfast Giant puts GB in the lead. He read the play so well, and as he was fouled out in front, he directed it home, and GB lead Estonia by a goal to 0.
That's a great heads-up play by David Clark, picking off the pass in the half wall, spotting Mark Garside going to the slot. Mark Garside makes no mistake redirecting it past the sprawling goaltender for Estonia.
Let's go down ringside, Nigel.
Do you know, Great Britain, what a start to this game. Unlike yesterday when they took those first couple of nervous penalties and were on the back foot for most of that first period against Croatia. Today, you know, great forechecking, great recycling of the puck deep in the Estonians' end, and that's just the reward that they deserve for the opening 5 minutes of this game. And what about Mark Garside, forward turned defenseman for the Belfast Giants? Not often this season he's found himself skating right down the middle of the slot between the hash marks, but that's where he got the puck, and that's where he converted that goal from.
Here could be a real chance for Mosey. Good save. Coimar, second opportunity. Blocked in front on Shields. And GB will put this one behind the back of the net. Again, they're not going quietly to end this period. They're going to try and get that second goal. It comes to the middle. Shot comes in. They score! David Phillips from the blue line. I don't think Shields got a touch in front. They're having the conversation now, but it won't matter. 41.9 seconds to go in this first period, and GB's dominance has been rewarded with a goal. They lead by 2 goals to 0 against Estonia.
What a great shot by Phillips on the point. Gets the puck off the half wall. He's got bodies in front of the net, and it delivers a laser beam for a wrist shot, beating the goaltender on the blocker side. As you said, there was a number of Great Britain players in the net front. Not sure if anybody got tipped. It looks like they're possibly calling Shields got a stick on that.
Yeah, on the replay, it's been given initially. Very hard one to see. It was taken out of the air. If he got a touch on that, it was terrific hand-eye coordination. Otherwise, it's David Phillips' goal. I think they're having the conversation on the bench, aren't they, right now, as to who got it. A couple of times they went close. They've had a couple of silver medals. Salu will have this on the power play. Tipped out in front of the goal. Andreev was cutting across the seam, and he finishes this one off, and Great Britain once again have been undone on the penalty kill. Myers' soft call really comes back to haunt Great Britain. Salu has it behind the back of the net now. Worked all the way across where Liam Stewart will step in, and he, with a bit of speed, will work on the outside. Stewart pushes this one round the boards. Now Brendan Brooks round the back of the net. GB on the face-off dot. Now goes back to the blue line. The big shot of Lee will come. Rebound pops out. They score! And a first international goal for Liam Stewart. GB lead by 3 goals to 1, and the pressure told. They pushed and pushed and pushed, and finally Estonia broke, and Stewart smiling because he finally can notch one. But his first goal for Great Britain.
And what a start for Great Britain in this third period. Absolutely what they needed. Liam Stewart positioning himself in front of the net. The puck comes loose and he's able to pounce on that rebound, and he celebrates emphatically.
Big smile on that face of Liam Stewart. What a moment it is to score that first international goal. Played as an under-20 for Great Britain.
And such a huge start to that third period. There were those question marks after that second period. What kind of Great Britain team were we going to see to start this third period? And you got the answer right there.
4.5 minutes, 3.5 minutes should I say, gone in this period. You're listening on 5 Live Sports Extra from the BBC as David Clark has it, gets it back here to Weaver, works around those boards, and Peacock behind the back of the net again. GB, when they dominate the boards, they are outstanding. And they're going to be tough for anybody to play. I don't care. I've seen all the teams play now, and nobody deals with the boards the way GB do. As the shot will come in from Lee again, it's a high one. Here's Clark stepping in, backhand slide, he scores! 2-2 for David Clark, picking up the pieces and dispatching the puck. And GB lead by 4 goals to 1, and Estonia are rocking. GB working their way towards a second win in as many nights.
And that's what David Clark gets you. He's a proven goal scorer. If he's alone in the slot there, he's going to be dangerous. And the shot comes in. David Clark on the doorstep. Great set of hands, pulling it to his backhand and tucking it past the glove of the Estonian goaltender.
And it shows you're going to be a good shooter. Stevie Lee, the last 2 goals both come from his shots from the blue line. He gets it through. That's the key thing. Yeah, body's flying everywhere. You've got to get it through.
Yeah, if you got guys going to the net, the most important thing is getting it through. And you know, a lot of defensemen make the mistake of throwing it over the net, and you've got guys driving the net to try and create screens and get those rebounds. But if it's over the net, it's no help.
Great Britain trying to move the puck forward on the left side. They have it in the offensive zone with Myers looking for another goal. Swept towards the net, they score. This time Mosey makes it count. And it's high fives all round for Great Britain, who now lead by 5 goals to 1. And they've exploded in this third period for 3 quick snipes.
Great Britain are really having their way in this third period. Mosey with the goal, his second goal, and a great feed by Myers on the half wall to spring Mosey in the slot area. He makes no mistake going 5-hole, it looks like, on the goaltender on a redirect.
2 5-hole goals.
Yeah, it's like a completely different team here in this third period.
And all set up by a face-off win to the right of Stephen Murphy in front of me here by Matt Myers. And Great Britain just straight up the ice, and I don't think an Estonian then touched the puck before it went past their goaltender at the far end. Terrific face-off win by Myers, and he's done that all night long.
Makarov brings it back the other way. No-look shot from Makarov. He was looking for the pass and then just threw it in on goal. He has everything, Makarov. Apart from maybe the highest work ethic, he's a player that kind of floats in and out of games. As Ruba shoots, what a save, Murphy!
Wow! Stephen Murphy came out to meet Aruba right in the slot. What a glove save. And that's the best one of the night from Stephen Murphy. And you know what? He's pushing Ben Bounds this week. It'll be interesting to see how those goaltending decisions go from Pete Russell as the week goes on. That is an incredible save by Stephen Murphy.
Into the final 10 seconds then, the fans are chanting Great Britain have possession back in their own zone with Paul Swindlehurst. As the buzzer goes, and it's win number 2 here. And it's so far so good for Great Britain at the Ice Hockey World Championship here in Belfast. They can tick 2 off the list. Already Croatia, tick. Estonia, tick. Now the question mark that lies ahead of them is Lithuania.
Yes, I'm joined here by Pete. Pete, what pleased you the most about that performance tonight?
Same as last night, first and third period. I think second period wasn't enough. But they responded again, but I hope it's not a habit because we'll get caught out. But I thought the third period were excellent again. We killed the game in 8 minutes of the period, 10 minutes of the period. But we've got to be better than that. I think we know we've got more than that. I think when we are playing fast and direct and working hard, we're fine. I think we just maybe got ahead a little bit and slowed down a little bit.
The start tonight was certainly better than last night. Maybe not as many nerves this evening, and to get that a couple of goals lead, we thought it might move on to better things. What do you need to do to address just that second period?
I think it's just my mindset. We need to be ready to go. I thought the first 8 minutes were awesome, maybe 7 minutes. But you know what? It's about results, and you can't play great all the time. So it's I think 5 goals, we'll take that, and it's positive.
Lithuania next, 2 wins out of 2 for them as well. It's going to be a huge game on Wednesday night.
Of course it is. They work hard, so we've got to outwork them. And we outwork them, we'll be fine. And I'm sure we're going to come and outwork them.
Stephen, how proud are you, to play so well tonight here for Great Britain, but on your home ice here at the SSE Arena?
It makes it all more special playing in Belfast, where I live. It's where I call home, so it's all the more sweeter to do it here.
You were called into the action on more than one occasion tonight. A very special third period save there. How pleased are you personally with your performance?
Yeah, I'm really happy with the way I played, but I'm also the results the main thing. That's what we came to do. We came to get the win, and we got the job done.
Looking ahead now to the rest of the week, you're keeping Ben Bounds on his toes.
Yeah, well, he's a young guy, so I gotta try and keep up with him. So I'll just do my best whenever I get asked to get in there, and I'll do whatever I can to help the team out.
Yeah, felt pretty good to get that one home in the beginning of the second there, and kind of gave us some life, and the boys rallied together and played real well.
Tell us about the bonding within this squad. Obviously you're relatively new to it. How have you been made to feel welcome in terms of the group?
It's a veteran group, and they're real welcoming. Everyone's a good group of guys, and the bond in there is awesome, and we got a great team.
So it's 2 wins out of 2. Lithuania next. They've also 2 wins out of 2. It's going to be a massive game to try and set up the rest of the week on Wednesday night.
Yeah, we'll have some practice tomorrow, and then just got to forget about this game. Obviously, take the positives from it, but just play our best, do what we do best, and hopefully we get the win.
I got to ask, how proud do you think Dad will be tonight?
I doubt he even knows we won yet. So once I tell him, I'm sure he'll be proud.
Yeah, I got to tell him you got that goal.
What's that?
So you got to tell him you got that goal tonight.
Yeah, I will for sure.
Listen, guys, thank you very much indeed.
The post-match reaction there from GB's great 5-1 win over Estonia in their second game in the World Championship Division 1 Group B here in Belfast SSE Arena. A game watched by Seth Bennett, and once again, Seth, a good fast start from GB.
Absolutely, they were very impressive, particularly in that opening 6 or 7 minutes of the game. They stamped their authority on it, and they own the boards, and this for me is going to be a real feature of Great Britain's play. When they're on, they dominate down low. They have shift after shift. They change shifts without the whistle blowing, without a face-off taking place, by just keeping the puck deep in the zone. And every single line can do it. And part of that is because they're good skaters. They're a good skating team, and you've got the likes of your Jonathan Phillips of this world. Liam Stewart does it well. Evan Mosey, Matthew Myers was, again, excellent on the boards, but they dominated the boards. That allowed them to create their little bit of offense there, and then a wonderful pass. Finds Mark Garside. Great Britain score, and it was reward. It was a reward for that hard work. And if they come out like that, every single team in this tournament, for me, is not going to be able to handle them.
A lull in the second period. Any reason for that, do you think?
Again, a lull in the second period. What's going on? We maybe need to put a little petition in here to the tournament organisers to see whether we just play first and thirds, and the middle session, leave that alone. For me, it has to be about mental attitude. When GB's feet stop moving, and this is a mental, not a physical thing, when your feet stop moving, you start to take penalties. Okay, you could argue that they were softer penalties today, particularly the Matthew Myers one, but as soon as they take penalties, you get punished. And there are good teams, there are good players in every single one of the teams in this tournament that will put you under pressure if you concede penalty after penalty. That happened. And then GB, you just saw them go into their shell a little bit. All the good skating, all of the opportunities they had. And Robert Ruber has 2 or 3 good opportunities. There's that wonderful opportunity right out in front where it comes off the crossbar from Emmerich. He thought he scored nowhere near scoring. He's probably at least an inch and a half away from putting the puck in the back of the net. But Great Britain have got to be better at that. They've got to stay mentally switched on for 3 periods. If they do that against Lithuania and leave themselves with a middle session like that, they're going to find it very difficult to win the game. Same deal for Japan as well.
And the speed of Great Britain again tonight was good, wasn't it, Seth? Is that really a key feature of why they're winning, do you think?
Yeah, Evan Mosey, I think, really is the player that brings this more than anybody else. We've known that this has been part of his game ever since he joined the Nottingham Panthers, but I think he's just honed it. You know, he's not wasting energy now. It's not all out every single shift. He picks his moment, and a couple of times he was given 2 zones. You give him 2 zones, he gets on the outside of you. The only thing that's going to happen is a scoring opportunity. And Mosey, first period, 4 shots on goal. He was just a constant threat. You want to throw in there other players? Well, Jonathan Phillips, we all know that he's going to do that. But then add in Liam Stewart. That's another addition to this lineup. And Liam Stewart was rewarded. Evan Mosey was rewarded with his goal, but Liam Stewart wasn't through his speed really, but it was because he was in the right place at the right time. But through the rest of the game, he managed to find little pockets. He had a couple of chances where he drove hard to the net, and for me, he's been a really good addition to this GB squad. He's earned his ice time, and he will love that goal that he scored tonight. Okay, he says his dad probably doesn't know about it yet. I'm sure he will when he wakes up in the morning and he gets the text to say, hey, great goal, first Great Britain goal. What a special moment that is for him. And you know, that shows that Pete Russell has looked at some of the younger players and he's started to bring them through now, and he's bringing them through at the right time. You know, Liam Stewart could have been with a GB squad 2 years ago in Eindhoven. Didn't quite work out that time. Now he comes on the back of a couple of seasons of playing professional hockey. He's a more complete player. He's a better player. He's going to become an integral part of this GB setup.
Thanks, Seth. That's Seth Bennett from the BBC there, who commentated on the game. A 5-1 win for GB over Estonia tonight. No games tomorrow. They called it a rest day, but the teams will train. GB will train in the afternoon. And then back to action on Wednesday. A 7:30 a game again. This time they're playing Lithuania, who, like GB, have got 6 points out of 6. That's it for now on Ice Hockey UK TV in association with McDonald's.